didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Chromebeard is always awake.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
And the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So, I will admit, from last episode, sometimes the episodes will end on a cutscene instead of me saying goodbye. So, some of them will also start after a cutscene, before I get the chance to greet you all back. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, hello. We just got the pre-order equipment, or the deluxe edition equipment. This is not... Here we go, inventory. So we got weapons, we got Great Sword of the Dragon. Huh. We got Maul of the Dragon. Huh. We got a Griffin Shield. Not... Honestly, I'll admit, I'm not actually terribly impressed with most of these. Like, maybe they look a little bit better in the non-low quality version, you know, non-shiny beard version, but at the same time, the hammer's just a tooth, and the sword is just, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'll just deal with it, because there's probably some other stuff I could get, but I'll just go with great swords, because I'm a great sword guy. Okay, so heavy armor of the dragon. Hello. Yes. Yes, please. And there's also a fire resistance cowl, but... Oh, elf, dwarf, human. Oh, right. I can't wear helmets, can I? That explains things. Okay, and right bumper. Yep. So I can't wear that, and there's... Yeah. Okay. Well, now I've got, like, super fancy armor, so I actually look like a person. I'm also, like, hella shiny. Whatever. Read note. Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better than this... better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulse over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says his scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here, just in case. So that's... before. Huh. Okay. Anything else in here to loot? Well, there's a loot I could loot. That'd be great if I could just steal the loot. Wordplay. It's the best. Okay. Oh. Doesn't even have a loading screen to leave the door. Then again, I don't want to come to this party. I'm gonna go the back way. See you guys. Wow, oh, hey. Loot the town instead. Yes. Ring of armor penetration. Holy crap. Actually being, like, excessive and looting people's houses is working out for me. Great. Okay, gathering resources. Gather herbs and metals out in the wild, use them to craft upgrades for your gear and potions. Explore as much stuff as possible. Cool. Okay, I've also somewhat fixed the delay issue. It's now just kind of a small hang instead of like an actual freeze. Part of it had to do with the graphics drivers, part of it had to do with weird settings, and is that a treasure chest bag? But wow, geez, these people just leave stuff all over the place. Now, normally I kind of cut this stuff out, but I think I'm just gonna talk over like a lot of this stuff. Hello. So we get a schematic, and then just some random like equipment, which is probably worse than the pre-order stuff, at least for the time being. I don't wanna... They're all looking as though I'm over there. Joke's on them. Over here. What's up, people? Oh, man. I was kind of hoping I could, like, leap over them. That would be amazing. Okay, so there's, like, Sigurd we can talk to. I'm just trying to find out where all the loot is. I don't care about any of this stuff. Hello. Notes. Andraste's Mabari. You know Andraste's old Mabari? It doesn't show up in the chant. And if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't have had some big old smelling war dog. But all Ferelden knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who could warm her feet at night. Oh, it's like a poem. I was wondering, it's like the tempo is very weird for like an actual note. Okay, so honestly, a lot of notes I'm just gonna kind of pass over as soon as I figure out what they are.
He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Because when it comes down to it, half of these are kind of unimportant. So, why are the patient observations spread out all over the whatever? So, day 3, less thrashing, some response to stimulus, vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by the locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life, and they just want me to execute. Him. Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect him to wake before the morn. So I guess they moved me from house to house to keep people from getting to me. That makes sense. And apparently just looting, like going behind houses, gets me like magical items and equipment. You'd think for a general town they'd be better at keeping valuables hidden away. Can I leap over this? Dang. I was really hoping I could like ledge hop over, but it does not look like I can jump high enough. Man, I like it. I like this game. I was talking to Shell and it's just like we are playing this a second time. Because as I am actually a little disappointed I didn't play as a mage, because I think a mage would be really entertaining as well. I'm just looting town. Lovers, not, right half, Drake stuff. Okay. This is just like random junk and everybody's bowing at me. And blocking the way so I can't explore anymore. I should probably go back down and see what that one guy had to say, considering he was down there. What do we got over here? The answer looks to be nothing. Can I climb the tent? Sort of. Not really. Okay, let's go down. I do also wish this game had a sprint button, but it's not that big of a deal. So it looks like if we can get past, there's some more crafting stuff over there. What's Sigrid have to say to us?
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Oh. What happens when I walk down the center of these guys? Oh, they just get happy. Or, not happy, they just say nice things to me. I like people saying nice things to me. I could just spend the rest of the episode standing in front of them, soaking in praise. Letting my ego grow, and eventually going insane with egomaniacal rage. That's how it works, right? Right, that's definitely how it works. Look at these horns, I'm like already half demon. All you have to do is set them on fire and suddenly we're playing Bound by Flame. I'm glad we're not playing Bound by Flame though. That game was not as good. It did have a dodge roll though. Do have to give it credit for that, or at least some kind of dodge. Can I drink the soup? What was even... What? Sometimes he, like, sticks his hands out when he... Oh, well. Anything in here? I've played too many RPGs that's just, like, you can loot everything. And now I'm doing it. It's bad.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
What's wrong with your face? Oh, hey, loot. Like, after a certain point, I'm probably just wasting my time grabbing random crafting materials, but at the same time, it's very hard for me to, like, I see this pot back here, and I'm like, that definitely is lootable. Definitely, yep, it's definitely lootable. What's it got in it? Got Ring of Guard Penetration, Started Adventurer's Hat, see? There's a reward for being obsessive here. And I don't think I'm going to be able to prevent myself from being a complete kleptomaniac over the course of this series. I'm going to try and tone it down a little bit just so we progress with stuff. But at the same time, the first town you go into, you obviously loot it for everything. Because like I was saying, I guess, what, 1-2 episodes ago? Played a lot of Baldur's Gate, like the original ones back in the day, and boy does that give you some bad klepto strategies, mentalities, I don't know, whatever. And I'm also hoping maybe this gets me more like healing potions or something. I actually have no idea what the plants are for. Maybe it's just like buff potions. Which, I will admit, I don't use that much just because I don't like temporary effects. Have I, like, sufficiently looted this place out? Nope. Loot the town. This entire episode is just going to be Wanderbot robs everyone. Yes. Fox fur. Fennec fur. Huh. I would not know what a fennec was, but I'm friends with furries. And furries, well, they inform you about animals. They inform you whether you like it or not. Okay, can I get in these houses? Yes, oh, jeez. Ooh. That's a really fancy painting for... And fancy desk. It's the same loot. Can't loot it, though. Shame. Okay, it looks like there's nothing in here for me to get. Those veggies make me hungry, though. Those are cool statues. Jeez. I'm a tourist right now, and I'm totally okay with it.
I believe
Lady Cassandra wanted to speak with you.
So I get the feeling I'm actually supposed to come back and talk to these guys later. But right now, they're just letting me loot everything without any complaint. Hey, here's another note. Patient observations day 2. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. Careful drop feed of prep. Elfroot extract to hasten his recovery. A lot of thrashing, mutters about too many eyes. Something about the gray. Encouraging? I have no idea if this is actually me or not. The only reason why I'm led to believe so is because the note was in the room I was recovering in. But in retrospect, it could actually be somebody else, considering I've yet to hear about the gray. Hello, there's a book over here. The Randy Dowager... It's like a book or something. I don't know. I don't really understand that one. If it's not worth reading out loud, I'll generally try and skip it just because reading does take a little while. I tend to stumble over my words. And if it's not terribly plot relevant and it's just random flavor text and it's not particularly funny, well, there's not really a whole lot of reason for me to read it, right? Right. So, I like this. I like all of this.
Gone completely mad. He should be taken to Val Royo immediately to be tried. Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, these are one of those options who can do like, you believe I'm innocent, really? Are you sure? Super positive. I am not a chosen one. What more do you want, and are you serious? I'm gonna go with, I am not a chosen one. I'm just a random dude.
You realize I'm Kunari?
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
She has really bloodshot eyes.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Wait, did they change my armor? They changed my armor. What the heck is this? No. No. Give me my armor back. I don't want to wear this stupid armor. I guess this gives me more health, but no. Wow. Didn't expect that they would do that. All right, there we go. And I still have my Dragon Greatsword. Awesome. I liked how just agreeable my character looked and all of that. It's just like, yep, I'm part of the Inquisition now. All right, I guess back into the Chantry, where I already was.
Does it trouble you?
Okay, so it's another one of these. So I think I'm gonna actually start trying to key these not for the character personality, but start being the kind of manipulative ass that picks the options that make everybody happy. So,
it stops spreading and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that the mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
I will admit, during cutscenes, I'm conferring with other YouTubers about how awful... not awful. Why did I even say awful? That not even a Freudian slip, just an unfortunate slip. No, how awesome this game is. I'm also making fun of the fact that, for whatever reason, I got, like, Captain Shiny Beard here. That sounds dangerous.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Gunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I will have to say, I'm not entirely sure if all of these are, like, negative and positive, so it's kind of just, like, whatever I want. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with, I don't know.
I'm not sure how I should feel.
The Chantry has decided that for you, it seems.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Yeah, because I'm not entirely sure if it's the, like, Mass Effect style of, like, good, neutral, bad, because it doesn't seem like it. It's just kind of options now, which I like. And that's probably what the whole, like 6 different options with all the, like, weird emotions attached to them goes.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.